Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. President Ram Nath Kovind congratulates Venkaiah Naidu on completing 3 years as Vice President of India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says efforts to contain COVID-19 pandemic are proving effective with increase in recovery rate in the country. Nagaland reports 20 new COVID-19, taking the total confirmed cases to 3,031. And record number of 15 crore people downloaded Arogya Setu app. President Ram Nath Kovind today congratulated Venkaiah Naidu on completing 3 years as Vice President of India. In a letter, Kovind said, as Vice President, Naidu has already emerged as an inspiration for posterity to learn from his ability to transform a mix of wisdom, energy and spirited enthusiasm into creative solutions for sustained nation building. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said efforts to contain the COVID-19 pandemic are proving effective as the percentage of active COVID cases has decreased and recovery rate has increased. Giving closing remarks this afternoon in his interaction with the chief ministers of 10 states through video conferencing, Modi said the most important thing is that people's confidence has also increased and the fear has gone down. He said the states learned a lot from each other's experiences through today's interaction. Modi stressed on the need to increase testing in states where testing rate is low and positive rate is high. Nagaland today reported 20 new positive cases, taking the total confirmed cases in the state to 3,031. Health and Family Welfare Minister in a tweet informed that out of 192 samples tested, 10 new positive cases have been detected from Kohima, 9 in Dimapur and 1 from Twensang. Among the positive cases reported, 13 are armed forces, 3 from traced contacts and 2 each from returnees and frontline workers. In addition, 12 people have also recovered today, taking the recovery tally to 985. Presently, 2,032 patients are receiving medical treatment at different COVID hospitals and COVID care centers. Health Department COVID-19 Bulletin updates that among the 8 deaths reported in the state, 7 have died of COVID positive, while the 1 death is not COVID related. In view of the detection of COVID-19 positive persons residing at Upper AG Colony, Ward number 15, Upper Agri Colony, Ward number 17, Miralitsa Paramedical Colony, Ward number 18, and Officers Hill Colony, Ward number 1, Additional Deputy Commissioner Kohima, Litrongla Tongpi Rutsa, has demarcated the wards as sealed areas. All movement of persons or vehicles within the defined sealed areas is strictly restricted and under active surveillance with immediate effect. Nagaland Governor Arun Ravi has extended Janmashtami greetings to the people of Nagaland. In a message, the governor said Janmashtami festival celebrates the birth of Lord Krishna. He said Krishna was born at a time of chaos, and this we can relate to the COVID-19 situation we are facing today. The governor said Hindus celebrate Janmashtami by fasting, singing, praying together, preparing and sharing special food and night vigils. Ravi therefore urged upon all to do the same with the thoughts of improving our conditions as we fight the pandemic today. The Health Ministry today said that the Expert Committee on Vaccine Administration under the chairmanship of Niti Aayog member Dr. V.K. Paul will meet tomorrow to consider logistics and ethical aspects of procurement and administration of COVID-19 vaccine. The committee will engage with all the stakeholders, including state governments and vaccine manufacturers. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Arogya Setu, the app developed to track and trace COVID-19 situation in the country, has recorded 15 crore downloads till date. Due to its huge support from the people, Arogya Setu becomes the most downloaded COVID-19 contact tracing app across the world. The government-promoted app has managed to achieve the feat in about 3 months from launch. A Sensor Tower report shows Arogya Setu has the most installs till date, followed by Turkey's Pandemic Isolation Tracking Project and Germany's Corona One app. The download numbers comprise figures from Google Play Store and the App Store. Tribal Affairs Ministry is developing tribal freedom fighters museums dedicated to the contributions of the tribal people in India to the freedom struggle. Out of the 9 sanctioned museums, 2 museums are near completion and remaining 7 are at different stages of progress. The ministry said that by the end of 2022, all the museums will come into existence. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had announced setting up of these tribal freedom fighters museums during his Independence Day speech on 15 August 2016. All the museums will have strong usage of technologies like virtual reality, augmented reality, and 3D 70 holographic projections. These museums will demonstrate a way tribals struggle to protect their custodial concerns for the biological and cultural diversity of the country. In Manipur, the N. Biren Singh-led government won the trust vote during the one-day State Assembly session yesterday. The BJP-led coalition headed by Chief Minister Singh won the confidence vote by a margin of 12 votes in the House. 8 opposition Congress MLAs skipped the session, defying the party whip. The 60-member House has an effective strength of 53, including Speaker Y. Kemchand. The Congress had submitted a notice of no confidence motion against the government on 28 of last month. Days later, the state government submitted a notice to the Speaker for a trust vote. Directorate of Higher Education has informed that online applications are being invited from candidates for admission to various undergraduate programs from all over India against higher fee category at various constituent colleges of Central Agricultural University Imphal for the academic session 2020-21. Interested candidates can apply through the website www.cau.ac.in. The last date for submission of online application is 26th of this month. In view of the 6th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly on 13th of this month, the Superintendent of Police Kohima has enforced traffic regulations as part of the security arrangement during the session. The restriction includes that no vehicle will be allowed to be parked by the roadside from 6 a.m. onwards on routes from BSNL Telephone Exchange till Classic Island, Raj Pawan till MS Classic Island to Tinbati via Razu Point, Tinbati to Billy Graham Road via Don Bosco Junction, from Tinbati to High School, and from High School to New Secretariat via New Sanura Bridge. While public are advised to take Billy Graham Road, as there will be a one-way traffic via Sanura from down vehicles going towards New Secretariat and vehicles coming towards town areas from New Secretariat. Also, heavy vehicles will not be allowed to ply in Kohima town during assembly session from 6 a.m. onwards till the session is over, including all loading and unloading of goods. While anticipating positive cooperation from the public, the police cautioned that the defaulting vehicles will be towed away and charges will be borne by the vehicle owners. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. President Ram Nath Kovind congratulates M. Venkaiah Naidu on completing 3 years as Vice President of India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says efforts to contain COVID-19 pandemic are proving effective with increase in the recovery rate in the country. Nagaland reports 20 new COVID-19 cases, taking the total confirmed cases to 3,031. And record number of 15 crore people downloaded Arogya Setu app. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.